And this verse says, Tasmatvam utista yaso labba sat basva jitva satvun bumps sva rajyam samridam maya vaite nihata purvam eva nimitta matram bhava sabya sachin. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Therefore, get up, prepare to fight, and win glory. Conquer your enemies and enjoy a flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement, and you, O Sabyasachi, can be but an instrument in the fight. Yeah, all of us should be instruments of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Sabyasachi refers to one who can shoot arrows very expertly in the field. Thus, Arjuna is addressed as an expert warrior capable of delivering arrows to kill his enemies. Just become an instrument, nimitta matram. This word is also very significant. The whole world is moving according to the plan of the Supreme Personality of God. Foolish persons who do not have sufficient knowledge think that nature is moving without a plan, and all manifestations are but accidental formations. There are many so-called scientists who suggest that perhaps it was like this, or maybe like that. But there is no question of perhaps and maybe. There is a specific plan being carried out in this material world. What is this plan? This cosmic manifestation is a chance for the conditioned souls to go back to Godhead, back to home. As long as they have the domineering mentality, which makes them try to lord it over material nature, they are conditioned by the modes of material nature. But anyone who can understand the plan of the Supreme Lord and cultivate Krishna consciousness is most intelligent. The creation and destruction of the cosmic manifestation are under the superior guidance of God. Thus, the battle of Kurukshetra was fought according to the plan of God. Arjuna was refusing to fight, but he was told that he should fight in accordance with the desire, in full Krishna consciousness, and his life is devoted to the Lord's transcendental service. He is perfect. Okay. So Krishna has a plan. It's not that nature is haphazardly going along in its own way. Everything is controlled by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and there is a specific plan. Most scientists and nonsense, so-called philosophers, they don't think nature has a plan. Well, how can nature have a plan? Well, it's Krishna who has the plan, and nature is following it under the direction of the Lord. Okay, so in this purport, it's very interesting. It says, there are many so-called scientists. Whenever it says so-called, that means that they're basically phonies. They're not real scientists. There are so many so-called scientists who suggest that perhaps it was like this, or maybe like that. But there's no question of perhaps and maybe. There is a specific plan being carried out in this material world. What is this plan? This cosmic manifestation is a chance for the conditioned souls to go back to Godhead, back to home. As long as they have the domineering mentality, which makes them try to lord it over material nature, they are conditioned. But anyone who can understand the plan of the Supreme Lord and cultivate Krishna consciousness is most intelligent. The creation and destruction of the cosmic manifestation are under the superior guidance of God. Thus, the battle of Kurukshetra was fought according to the plan of God. Arjuna was refusing to fight, but he was told that he should fight in accordance with the desire of the Supreme Lord. Then he would be happy. If one is in full Krishna consciousness and his life is devoted to the Lord's transcendental service, he is perfect. So there's thus no question of perhaps or maybe. I like the way Prabhupada writes. There is a specific plan being carried out in this material world. But scientists and philosophers and nonsense people, they reject that. They don't think there's any specific plan of nature. But here Prabhupada says there is a specific plan being carried out in this material world. What is this plan? This cosmic manifestation is a chance for the conditioned souls to go back to Godhead, back to home. So that's the plan. Why? Because we were all originally with Krishna. Therefore, we have the right to go back to Krishna. That's the plan. Krishna wants all the living entities to come back to him. Because of limited free will, we decided to go away from Krishna. Now he's giving us a chance to come back to him. So we should understand what the plan is. And it's a good plan. Why should we remain in the material world of birth, death, old age, and disease when we can go back to the spiritual world of eternal life? No more birth, death, old age, and disease. You see, that's why Krishna is doing everything he can. He can't force us, but he's doing everything he can to help us understand that our real purpose in life should be to go back to the spiritual world and live a beautiful life of Krishna consciousness.
So, Maharaj,
Yeah.
so we are saying here Krishna's plan. So, is it the difference between plan and wish? Because the difference between plan,
Plan is specific.
yeah, and wish.
Wish is something that you may or may not achieve. So the plan has consequences. It's real.
Yeah. So when we say that Krishna has a plan, or is that so? That's what I was trying to clarify here. Is Krishna has plan, or Krishna has a will or wish to everyone to come back to him. So
Yeah.
if it is a plan, that's my question actually. Is a plan or it's Krishna's will or wish that everybody should. If he has a plan for everyone,
Yeah.
then we are saying that his plan is everyone should come back to him.
Yeah.
Okay. But everyone is but at the same time we are saying that under the Krishna's plan,
Yeah.
the material energy is working, Maya is working, and then they were building the everybody, right?
Okay.
I mean, the Maya is bewildering everybody, right? Everyone, all people here, right? So, so this is what I'm a little bit confused, right? So we say that Krishna has a plan to everybody to come back to him. At the same time,
Yeah, no, well, look what he's done. He's given us all the Vedic knowledge. So many books that have been written and disseminated. There are so many nice devotees who teach Krishna consciousness.
Yeah.
And there are temples now.
Yeah.
When I first joined the Hare Krishna movement, there were hardly one temple.
Mm.
And we had no Bhagavad Gita. I was the only one who had a Bhagavad Gita. Nobody else had a Bhagavad Gita. Now there's so many books, there's so many temples, there's so many devotees. That's all part of Krishna's plan. And the plan is working. The plan is working. More and more devotees are coming to Krishna consciousness. And it has to continue. It's not that no one is becoming a devotee now. There are plenty of people becoming devotees. But it is something that has to be organized and regulated. So therefore there have to be regular lectures, regular programs, regular festivals, regular using different types of modern, say, ways to preach on radio and television. We have to use all these different means of communication to touch the people. There is a specific plan being carried out in this material world. What is this plan? This cosmic manifestation is a chance for the conditioned souls to go back to Godhead, back to home, as long as they have the domineering mentality, which makes them try to lord it over material nature. They are conditioned. But anyone who can understand the plan of the Supreme Lord and cultivate Krishna consciousness is most intelligent. There you are. Krishna wants us all to come back to him. That's the plan. And he's giving us a chance to come back with him. Simply chant Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
And like Haridas Thakur, don't stop. Just keep chanting. And follow the rules and regulations of Krishna consciousness. No meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication. And always chanting Hare Krishna and eating nice prasadam and hearing nice lectures by nice devotees and going on Harinam Sankirtan. So all these things are fun. They're not misery. It's not misery, it's fun. And it's fun that is profound. It's not nonsense. Okay. However, foolish people, they say, oh, there's no plan. That's because they're nonsense people. However, there is a specific plan being carried out in this material world. What is this plan? This cosmic manifestation is a chance. Okay. You have to want it, right? When it says the chance, it means not everybody's going to want it. Okay? But it's a chance for the conditioned souls to go back to Godhead, back to home. As long as they have the domineering mentality, which makes them try to lord it over material nature, they are conditioned. But anyone who can understand the plan of the Supreme Lord and cultivate Krishna consciousness is most intelligent. What was the plan? Krishna wants everybody to come back to the spiritual world. That's the plan. Okay. So where are we now? Text 34. Drona, Bhisma, Jayadratha, Karna, and the other great warriors have already been destroyed by me. Therefore, kill them and do not be disturbed. Simply fight and you will vanquish your enemies in battle. Well, all these names that are mentioned here, they were still alive, but they were destined to be killed by Arjuna. And Arjuna is telling Krishna, Krishna is telling Arjuna, simply fight and you will vanquish, you will conquer your enemies in battle. So it's already settled by Krishna. As long as Arjuna follows Krishna's instructions, there's going to be no problem. Purport. Every plan is made by the Supreme Personality Godhead, but he is so kind and merciful to his devotees that he wants to give the credit to his devotees who carry out his plan according to his desire. Life should therefore move in such a way that everyone acts in Krishna consciousness and understands the Supreme Personality of Godhead through the medium of a spiritual master. The plans of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are understood by his mercy, and the plans of the devotees are as good as his plans, or meaning Krishna's plans. The plans of the devotees are as good as Krishna's plans. One should follow such plans and be victorious in the struggle for existence. Harivilas. Text 35. Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, O king, after hearing these words from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the trembling Arjuna offered obeisances with folded hands again and again. He fearfully spoke to Lord Krishna, in a faltering voice as follows. Well, that means that Arjuna is experiencing transcendental emotions. Purport. As we have already explained, because of the situation created by the universal form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Arjuna became bewildered in wonder. Thus he began to offer his respectful obeisances to Krishna again and again, and with faltering voice, he began to pray, not as a friend, but as a devotee in wonder. Arjuna said, text 36, Arjuna said, O master of the senses, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfected beings offer you their respectful homage, the demons are afraid, and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Arjuna, after hearing from Krishna about the outcome of the battle of Kurukshetra, became enlightened, and as a great devotee and friend of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he said that everything done by Krishna is quite fit. Arjuna confirmed that Krishna is the maintainer and the object of worship for the devotees and the destroyer of the undesirables. His actions are equally good for all. Arjuna understood herein that when the battle of Kurukshetra was being concluded, in outer space there were present many demigods, siddhas, and the intelligentsia of the higher planets, and they were observing the fight because Krishna was present there. When Arjuna saw the universal form of the Lord, the demigods took pleasure in it, but others who were demons and atheists could not stand it when the Lord was praised. Out of their natural fear of the devastating form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they fled. Krishna's treatment of the devotees and the atheists is praised by Arjuna in all cases. In all cases, a devotee glorifies the Lord because he knows that whatever he does is good for all. Text 37. O great one, greater even than Brahma, you are the original creator. Why then should they not offer their respectful obeisances unto you? O limitless one, God of God, refuge of the universe, you are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation. See, now Arjuna knows exactly how to glorify Krishna. These are beautiful verses. Purport. By his offering of obeisances, Arjuna indicates that Krishna is worshipable by everyone. He is all-pervading, and he is the soul of every soul. Arjuna is addressing Krishna as Mahatma, which means that he is most magnanimous and unlimited. Ananta indicates that there is nothing which is not covered by the influence and energy of the Supreme Lord. And Devesa means that he is the controller of all demigods and is above them all. He is the shelter of the whole universe. Arjuna also thought that it was fitting that all the perfect living entities and powerful demigods offer their respectful obeisances unto him, Krishna, because no one is greater than him. Arjuna especially mentions that Krishna is greater than Brahma, because Brahma is created by him, Krishna. Brahma is born out of the lotus stem grown from the navel abdomen of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, who is Krishna's plenary expansion. Therefore, Brahma and Lord Shiva, who is born of Brahma, and all other demigods must offer their respectful obeisance to Lord Krishna. It is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam that the Lord is respected by Lord Shiva and Brahma and similar other demigods. The word aksharam is very significant because this material creation is subject to destruction, but the Lord is above this material creation. He is the cause of all causes, and being so, he is superior to all the conditioned souls within this material nature, as well as the material cosmic manifestation itself. He is therefore the all-great supreme. Okay, so this is giving us very, what you call high-quality knowledge of who Krishna is and who is Brahma and Lord Shiva. Sometimes people think Lord Shiva is the supreme God or Brahma is the supreme God, but no, that's not true. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Not everybody knows that, so somebody has to put the knowledge in its correct place. Text 38, and this is wonderful verse. Tam adideva purusha puranas. Tvam asya visvasya param nidanam. Vetasi vedyam cha param chadama. Tvaya tatam visvam anantarupa. And this is like real glorification of the Lord Krishna. You are the original personality of Godhead, the oldest, the ultimate sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You are the knower of everything, and you are all that is knowable. You are the supreme refuge above the material motives, all limitless form. This whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. Now, this wonderful prayer, or there's a series of these wonderful prayers. These should be recited every morning or any other time because they are bona fide glorification of Krishna by bona fide devotees. Purport. Everything is resting on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, he is the ultimate rest. Nidanam means that everything, even the Brahmani effulgence, rests on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. He is the knower of everything that is happening in this world. And if knowledge has any end, he is the end of all knowledge. Therefore, he is the known and the knowable. He is the object of knowledge because he is all pervading. So therefore, he is the known, the knowable, and the object of knowledge. Because he is the cause in the spiritual world, he is transcendental He is also the chief personality in the transcendental world. So, both in the material world and the spiritual world, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Text 39. Vayur Yamo Nir Varuna Sasanka Prajapatis Tvam Prakita Mahascha Namo Namaste Stu Sahasra Kritva Punascha Bhuyo Pinamo Namaste. Translation. You are air, and you are the supreme controller. You are fire, you are water, and you are the moon. You are Brahma, the first living creature, and you are the great grandfather. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you 1,000 times, and again, and yet again. These are wonderful verses, because it's all glorification of Krishna. Purport. The Lord is addressed here as air because the air is the most important representation of all the demigods, being all pervasive. Arjuna also addresses Krishna as the great grandfather because he is the father of Brahma, the first living creature in the universe. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Mahamantra
Ki
Ki Jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Gaura Premanande.
Hare
Hari
Bol.
Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. We'll stop right there and go to the temple now. And we're going to the temple now, right? And chant Hare Krishna in front of the deities.
Hare Bol.